So you've been given 5 free transfers, but you're really out of ideas what to do or what's really going on. We'll break it down for you in this video. So this is the locker room vibes. Kindly subscribe, like, share. Let's get interactive. Let's build a channel. Let's build a channel together as we grow. So in my previous videos, I've spoken about Afcon, free transfers, and we are here. So prior to game week 16, we've all FPL managers have been given 5 free transfers. This is to help cater for the Afcon schedule that's in there. It's officially going to start somewhere game week 17, but just to cater for players who might leave early. So it's been given game week 16. So these transfers is just because of the Afcon schedule. So it's going to run through 21st December somewhere 8th of January. So it's going to be that long. So you'd want to get your teams 18th of January. So 21st December to 18th of January, you should expect the Afcon to be running. Some players might come earlier because their teams probably didn't qualify or didn't go too far. Others too might stay till the 18th of January. So we hope for the best. And so as I said, we've all been given 5 free transfers. And if you are not too sure who to focus on, just stay tuned as we take you through the list. So we have quite a number of players. We have about 15 players who are taking part in the Afcon. So we have players from teams like Brentford, City, you have Liverpool, you have Manchester United, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest. All these teams have players, and others. All these teams have players representing the Afcon. So fortunately, unfortunately, for some teams like Chelsea, for some teams like Tottenham Hotspur, Bournemouth, you don't really get any player. Why did I even mean? So you don't have any player really representing. So you have Bournemouth, you have Semenyo hanging around, you have Kudus hanging around. Why? Because they didn't. The Ghanaian team didn't qualify. So somehow, some way, it's a plus for some managers. It's rather unfortunate for the Ghana national team, but at least you have their players staying and providing the returns for some managers. So Brentford, you have Dango leaving. He is representing Burkina Faso. Burnley, you have Foster leaving, representing South Africa. Crystal Palace is Maila representing Senegal, so that is going to be a big loss for them. Everton in Dyer, he is representing Senegal, so that is going to be a big loss for most managers. So you'd really want to watch out for him and consider having other players to replace him. So for Fulham, we have Iwobi representing Nigeria, so that is a big loss. Liverpool, Salah representing Egypt. I don't know whether to call it a loss or not, because already he had that banter with the team and coach, so things were not going too well for him prior to this, and we hope for the best when he returns. If he's going to stay or whether he leaves, we hope for the best. And City, we have Nori, we have Mamouche leaving for Algeria and Egypt subsequently or respectively. They will be representing their national teams. So you have Diallo and Mbeumo leaving for Ivory Coast and Cameroon respectively. So they would be leaving the Manchester United camp. You have Newcastle, you have Wisa. He has not yet featured, but he'll be representing Congo hopefully, and we hope to have the best on him when he's done with the tournament. So Nottingham Forest, we have Ola representing Nigeria. West Ham, we have quite a number of players. We have Hadid, we have Diop, we have Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So they will be representing Senegal, DR Congo. So it's going to be a big loss for this already struggling West Ham team. Then Wolves, we have Agbado representing Ivory Coast. So that is also going to be a big blow for Wolves, who are already struggling with him, and without him, I don't know how things are going to look for them. So you'd want to consider taking these players. If you have them, just know they have to get out of your team to make space for at least 1 or 2 players. So you have 5 free transfers. Just get them out. Get someone in, get your team restructured. At least if you don't have any of them, you are good to go. You have 5 free transfers. You could easily move your team around, get them set up for the Christmas fixtures, which is going to come in. There are going to be a lot of fixtures. It's going to be tight, so you will want to get in 1 or 2 players when the rotation begins, because most managers will want to rotate their teams to prevent fatigue. So you could get 1 or 2 players to also cater for that loss when it happens during that season, and you should be good to go. So the 5 free transfers, that is what I was. That is basically about that. So as I was saying, Ghana is not going to represent. So you would have your Semenyo, you have your Kudus, and you should be okay. Minte also would be around. So he also his Gambia didn't qualify, so he would be around. So it's going to be a plus for these 3 managers. So it's not every African player who is leaving. So at least if you have these 3 players, rest assured you are okay. No need to panic. But if you have any of the players I mentioned early, just relax, get your team set. You should be okay to go. So in the subsequent videos, we'll give you tips on some players to consider who could replace any of these players you have, and hopefully you should see greens along the way. So this is the Locker Room Vibes. Kindly subscribe. Let's build a channel together. Recommend this video to a colleague, a friend, share, like. Let's get interactive. Thank you.